Ashton, just how maybe vindicating was it to get the touchdown catch after you had dropped that pass earlier on that drive?
And I felt good. It felt good knowing that I could shake back, especially so fast, shake back for the team because, some of the drops, they just shouldn't have been drops. It was just like mental errors. I feel like we was a little off in the first half clearly, but so it was a lot of mental errors in that aspect. So me being able to shake back, especially so fast, it was more so for my team. I really liked that.
What'd you just say? What you guys were saying to Marcel in that first half as things were kind of going bad, and just what'd you see change from him and the rest of the offense there in that second half that allowed you guys to have so much success?
I mean, like what we were saying to him is like, there's nothing to be worried about. I mean, we play football. You're gonna win some, lose some. You gotta have a short-term memory. So it is what it is. Like everyone messed up on the offensive side of the ball, O-line to the receivers to Marcel himself. So we got back in halftime and we just had a talk with the offense and we said what was gonna be. Get our head back in the game, lock in, and then that's all it was.
Stay on the left side. We're going to Matthew from the Morning News.
What was the conversation like in the receiver room with Mario not necessarily being 100%?
Oh, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't. I mean, we would love to have Mario out there. I mean, he a dog. We would love to have him out there, but we have in our receiver room we have dogs behind dogs. So it's like even though Mario went down, we had Zay come pick up the slack. And he did a great job doing what he did. So we weren't too pressed about it.
Stay on the left side, Ian, and then Christy.
Kind of building off of that, how encouraging was it to see that performance out of Isaiah Williams and then just a lot of new faces stepping up?
I almost cried. I almost cried when he scored. I was so happy for him. I know he been it's rough when you playing football. You going to practice every single week, but you might not be getting what you think you deserve or whatever the case may be. But for him to be able to swallow that pride, go on the field and make the most out of his opportunity when his name called, when his number called, it just meant everything to me. So I was happy. I almost cried. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's go to the right side to Christy from the AP.
Can you describe Marcel as a leader and maybe share a story or like a moment of today and how much his leadership helped you guys be able to rally from such a huge deficit?
Marcel as a leader is like he leads in a way that like he always sees the bright side and everything. Even in halftime, it was perfect stories in halftime. He called the offense up. He said he established and he addressed all the issues that we had. He said that's in the past and we're going to look to the future and we're going to make something out of this. So that's all it was, really.
We'll go right side front. We're going to go Travis, Tony, and Carter.
When you think about the halftime and the conversations that we're having, thinking back on it, what do you think is some words or one moment that you're going to remember about that time?
I don't think I can remember like a word, but one thing that I will remember for the rest of my time playing football and the rest of my life is we were down 30-3, and there was no heads down. There was no feeling bad or feeling sorry for ourselves. It was the whole offense together, a lot of togetherness and just being like having each other's back. Even all the bad plays we had, just all of us having each other's back. That family, that brotherhood that we have. That's how I remember that for the rest of my life.
And not only you, but several people there in the first half kind of had some trouble with some drops. Does that can that kind of be contagious? And what do y'all feel like y'all did to rectify that in the second half?
It might have been contagious. It might have been because it was Terry, then it was me, then it was KC, then it was Mario. But we kind of in the second half. We went into the second half, or we went into halftime, and we kind of we sat there. At first, we pressed about it. We're mad that we dropped the ball. We get into halftime. It's like we making fun of the fact that we dropped the ball, and it's time for us to lock in now. Like it's time to stop playing the game and let's lock in.
Right side, Tony from the Statesman.
So you guys obviously have done your halftime adjustments have been great, well documented at this point. But with the comeback like this, what's it say about you and your guys' resiliency in that locker room?
It just shows the brotherhood and the family that we have, and just the togetherness that we all have. Coach Elko talks about it all the time. The togetherness that we have matches no one else, so or no other team. So it's just that's what that resembles for me.
Right side to Carter, and then we're going to go Mark and Aaron.
Ashton, your last 4 games, I believe, it's where you've really started to kind of come on. What's kind of enabled you, maybe after, the first 5 games being a little quiet, to really come on these last 4 games?
I would say just me being out of my own head. I feel like that would played a big part in the games earlier in the season. Me being out of my own head, and someone who really helped me was Coach Wiggins. He's been in my corner, so him just sitting there telling me, just keep a level head, your time coming. And then when my time did come, I had to make the most out of it. So that it was that Coach Wiggins.
And Torian mentioned that he and Dalton were the first 2 guys that kind of welcomed y'all in the locker room at the end of the South Carolina game last year, and then they did the same thing at halftime this time. I don't know if you were part of that mix, if you talked with them at halftime, but what does that kind of say, and what was kind of their message to you guys?
I mean that's just York. That's just York at his finest. He's gonna be that leader, and that's one thing I respect about him. He just no matter how bad things look, he's gonna be that leader, and we're gonna be able to count on him when needed. So I seen him running around the locker room, telling everybody we good, keep our heads up, and then Dalt too. Dalt, he might not have the C on his chest, but he's a captain too. So yeah.
Left side to Mark from on 3, and then Aaron.
Ashton, can you walk us through the long catch and run, and what happened to you at the end that had you have to sit out for a little bit?
So I'll walk you through it play by play. So I wasn't supposed to run that route, but it didn't matter because we got the job done. I caught the ball and I was running, and I would call myself a pretty fast guy. I would say I'm the fastest in the receiver room. They would say it too, but after the day, I don't think so. It wasn't looking too good. I don't know. Maybe I was a little tired, but the last guy he dove for me, he missed, but like the way I stumbled after that messed my ankle up a little bit, but I'll be fine.
All right, Aaron on the left side.
Hey, Ashton, a lot of the other receivers weren't in Columbia last year when you guys had that loss. Just what did this game this year mean, and the win and the way you guys won? Just what does that mean to you personally after what happened last year?
It means a lot. I mean, even last year I wasn't playing the most last year, but just being a part of that team last year, and then going into that week last year, we just got ranked 10th in the country, and we were on an all-time high. I believe we had just beat LSU. So for conversations for us to talk about us being in the SEC championship and all that, and then we go to Columbia and we get dog walked by South Carolina. They stormed the field. Yeah, it meant a lot. Yeah, coming back the next year and just especially coming back from that deficit. I mean, we shouldn't have had to. We should have just came out firing in the first half. But coming back from that deficit, it meant a lot to us.
Let's finish it off with Aiden on the left side.
So how did y'all as a team this week address all the outside noises? So much spotlight has been put on the Aggies. And how did y'all support each other as teammates in maintaining that focus coming into today's game?
Coach Elko really manages that because he don't let us get on social media to look at ourselves. I mean, it's out there. Everyone got Instagram, everybody got Twitter, all that, or X. Everybody got that, so it's all out there. But we just in one ear, out the other, and we just don't pay too much attention to it.